morning, children. This is Manjuda, your science teacher. So, welcome you all on online classes. In the last chapter, we had learned about nutrition in plants. Now, today, we are going to learn about nutrition in animals. Let's go for it. Before starting the lesson, we will see certain learning objectives were given there. Various contents were given there. We have to learn in detail. So first one is a nutrition in animals. Second one is utilization of food. Third content is digestion in humans. Fourth content is common digestive disorder. Fifth content is digestion in ruminants. And the last content is importance of digestion, transportation and the respiration. So one contents we will learn in the detail afterwards. So let us see that nutrition. Introduction. Nutrition in animals is mostly heterotrophic in the nature. Heterotrophic means the organism, the animals which cannot prepare their food. It totally, directly or indirectly, they depends on the autotrophs for obtaining the food. So let us learn in the detail. Let's see the paragraph. Nutrition in animals. Most of animals have heterotrophic mode of nutrition. They depend on plants either directly or indirectly and on other animals for their food. Now, yes, see the heterotrophic nutrition. Animals and non-green plants like fungi, bacteria, etc. cannot make their own food. These organisms depends on the autotrophs for their nutrition, directly or indirectly. This mode of nutrition is called as a heterotrophic nutrition. Now only I had explained that heterotrophic nutrition means animals or the non-green plants, they depends on the autotrophs for obtaining the food. They cannot prepare their own food because that mostly is the non-green plants, they do not have a chlorophyll in it. So they can't prepare the food. They totally depend on the autotrophs green plants for obtaining the food. That's why it is called as a heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Now on the basis of their eating habits, heterotrophs can be divided into the three categories. That first one is a herbivorous. Herbivorous means plant-eating animals. Means the animals that eat only the plants. Example of herbivores are cow, goat, buffalo, etc. Now the second one is a carnivorous. Carnivorous means flesh-eating animals. Animals that eat the flesh of other animals. Example is lion, tiger, etc. Now the third one is omnivores. Omnivores means animals which eat both plant as well as the flesh of other animals. That is called as a omnivore. Example is man, pig, crow, bear, etc. When we eat a meat, we are indirectly eating the food prepared by the plant. So the green plants prepare food in the presence of sunlight. Thus the sun is the ultimate source of energy in the whole living world. Now we will see the next paragraph. Next paragraph, that is about the utilizations of the food. Green plants synthesize a major part of their food from the simple inorganic substance such as carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight. This is known as a holophytic type of nutrition, means the plants which are taking the food in the form of semi-solid form, that is called as a holotype of nutrition. Plants produce food for themselves as well as for the non-green plants and animals, including the human beings. The node of nutrition found in most plants, including human, is of holozoic nature. Holozoic nature or holozoic nutrition means a Greek word holos means whole and zoos means animal. They consume the food in the form of a solid organic matter. When we first eat, food is a complex form to provide us with the nutrients. broken down into a simple soluble form that cannot be observed by the cell of the body. Only then can food provide the nutrients required by the body. Following are the 5 types involved in the process of breakdown of a food in animals. First one is a ingestion, second one is a digestion, third one is a absorption, fourth one is a assimilation, and the fifth one is a egestion. Yes, from this paragraph, we had learned that in taking of food, green plants take food from simple inorganic substance such as carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight. This is known as a holophytic type of nutrition. The process of taking of food in the semi-solid form is known as holophytic type of nutrition, and the mode of nutrition found in most animals, including human beings, is a holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition means they are consuming the food in the form of solid organic substances or solid organic matter. So the various following 5 steps involved in process of breaking down of the food in animals. So that 5 steps are: first one is a ingestion, second one is a digestion, third one is the absorption, fourth one is the assimilation, and fifth one is the egestion. So these all 5 steps we will learn in the detail in the next class. So thank you.